Good morning, friends, and welcome to a special coffee talk. I'm excited to bring you or reveal this brand new opportunity for dance studio owners. I've been working with Ginger on this for a while, Ginger Haithcox, and I'm going to introduce you to her in one moment, but I'd like to introduce you all to Greg Betancourt. He is the executive director of the IDEA Association. Welcome, Greg.
Thank you, Rhee. Hello, everyone.
Ginger, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ginger Haithcox. I am in Central Jersey. I have a studio that's actually a 501c3 nonprofit, and we're going into our 14th season. And I also have a background in nonprofits working with training, membership, and also as a former camp director and professional Girl Scout. So I have kind of a broad-based background in all things learning, training, business.
Awesome. So I want to allow you to make this big reveal. I'm going to ask you two questions. Okay. What's the name of this new project? And give us the why.
So the name of the new project is the Certificate of Dance Entrepreneurship. And the why really has to do with how dance studio owners have so many things that are going on. And oftentimes we make goals for our studio or to-do lists, but we lack either the support, the resources, or honestly, the accountability to make those things happen. And so we kind of just learn firsthand, making mistakes and all different iterations of our business and trying to right the ship to kind of fit our dream and our vision for our schools.
Awesome. So give us some more detail.
Sure. So the certification is based on a 12-month-long program where we cover different modules each month. So there would be a monthly meeting, and we would include some expert videos from people from various industries, and we cover various topics of the dance entrepreneurship journey. So it might be finance, facilities, it could be human resources or curriculum. And the neat thing is we guide each of the people in the program to create an action plan for their studio. And then we help support them with those resources, also resources from IDEA, and then the accountability to follow you along the journey to make sure you get those things done. So as you complete the full program, then you actually obtain the certification. And you have the ability to come back and revisit certain sections if you want to as well, which we'll see more.
Do you want to go into the different modules, the 12 different modules?
Yeah, definitely. So they're in no particular order. We'll go through sites and facilities, program outcomes and curriculum, customer service, technology and systems, human resources, just the basics, not getting too deep, finance, strategic scheduling, home life or your personal life, operations, marketing, leadership, and special programs.
And would you like to head for the website at this time?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I'm about to share my screen, guys. Bear with me. And so this is, hang on, I got to get my cursor over there. This is ideadance.org/CDE. And we're introducing the Certificate of Dance Entrepreneurship, taking dance studio ownership to a new level. as Ginger said, these are the 12 modules for the program. Is there anything more you want to add about the modules? Any detail? I actually, before you do that, I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
On a monthly basis, how much time does a participant need to commit to the program?
That's a great question because people don't have a lot of time. So it's roughly 6 hours, and that time is spent with monthly meetings on Zoom. We also will have sessions where we kind of go over everyone's action plans and kind of support them, and also designing your action plan in Trello. So some people have used Trello. It's basically a project management system, but it helps to organize all of your work so that it's in one place. And you'll be able to track all of your progress through the system that we've set up.
So Trello will be one of the apps we'll be using. How will we be hosting the meetings?
We'll be using Zoom for the monthly meetings.
So I'm reading on the website that our meetings will be on the third Tuesday of each month. That will be the virtual training meetings via Zoom. We're estimating 2 to 4 hours to create and implement action plans, which would be the attendees working on their own for those 4 hours. And then a monthly SMART meeting, which is also via Zoom, to explore your action plans and to hold each other accountable, which is an aspect of this that is really important. Talk about that for a minute, Ginger. The accountability part.
Yeah. So if you're like me, you have lots of things on your plate and tons of to-do lists and notebooks and all kinds of things. And without a way to really keep yourself in check to follow through with those things, a lot of things just fall through the cracks. Or you might find your notebook where you wrote down what you wanted to do a year ago and you forgot about it because other things kind of take priority. And I think that's so easy to do, right? You're running a studio. It's like, how many students do I have? Do I have the revenue to do what I need to do? And so you kind of focus on the right now versus the big picture so often.
All right. So some of the certification requirements are you must be a studio owner and you must be a member of the International Dance Entrepreneurs Association, IDEA, which we'll talk a little bit about in a moment.
Right.
Requirements is that you complete all 12 modules and implement all 12 action plans. There'll be a final interview with Ginger. And what would you say? I know we call it the final reflection, but give me a little more detail on that.
So the final reflection is going to kind of start with revisiting where you were when you started the program. You'll have a self-evaluation that is going to be part of your application process. And that's for you to rate yourself and your studio and how you are in each of these different competencies. And then that final reflection will be a chance for you to look back at kind of where you started, where you are at the end of the program, and for you to really just talk through all those things and also appreciate the progress that you've made for yourself.
Talk a little bit about that evaluation, but actually before we do, I want to say to all of our viewers, if you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I think it's funny. We have a comment from Luann Courtwright who asked why we didn't do this in 1974. The timing is right now. That's the best answer that I can say. Okay, so tell me a little bit about that evaluation process.
So the self-evaluation is an opportunity for you to look at your business and your leadership and really think through, do I have something in place already? Do I have no clue what that is? Or do I have something that I really feel confident about, right? Because not everything that comes up in these modules are going to be areas where you have no familiarity. But there might be things that you want to improve on. You know, some people have an excellent background and can understand human resources, but maybe they didn't get around to taking action in some way in their studio. So that self-evaluation kind of gives you a starting point. And then throughout the program, you're implementing different action plans that kind of meet that vision that you have. And you'll see your own growth, you'll see your own development towards those things. And so using the self-evaluation, it's kind of like an electronic journal of sorts for you to keep tabs on how you're doing professionally.
Awesome. Graduates receive a certificate and the opportunity to include the CDE logo in marketing websites, and we'll do a graduation with a pin presentation at an IDEA regional or national event. This is what I think is really cool. It's open enrollment, so you can join at any time and pick up with the module that we are working on that particular month and just go through the 12-month program. Anything you want to add to that?
I would just say that gives you the flexibility. If you've got a hectic September and you're not ready to go, you could start in October. And you'll also get to feel like it doesn't matter if you've not been in the program already. You can join at any time and feel like, hey, you're coming in, and people don't know more about that topic than you do when you come in. So it'll feel like a welcome community at that point.
Awesome. So how do you do this? There is an application that is currently posted on the ideadance.org site. And that actually is /CDE. The application is here. And also, if you have questions, Ginger will be answering them throughout the next few days. You can learn a little bit about IDEA. IDEA is the foundation for this program, so we need everybody to participate and understand the philosophy and the code of ethics of IDEA and what we stand for in order to participate in the program. If you are not an IDEA member but ready for this program, a new IDEA member can do the program for $398 per month, and that also includes your IDEA membership. IDEA members can do this program at $299 per month, and any of our Gold Alliance leaders who would like to participate in the program can do it at $1,000 a year. Another cool part of the program is you'll have lifetime access to the program. So those of you that participate can come back anytime, take a module, redo an action plan. This is going to be something that will be your partner in business for many years to come, really.
Right. I do want to mention something. So when we were creating the program, we said, it's through IDEA, but then requiring the membership was important for me because I felt that if you're in a program where you're sharing ideas and in some cases vulnerabilities and being honest and holding each other accountable, it was super important to me that the people in the program share the same code of ethics. And so that's why it was super important. The bonus is all the other good stuff they get with IDEA, with the webinars, the trainings, the technical things that you can share with your teachers. I mean, there is so much, whether it's paperwork, resources, downloads, coloring pages, all of that. I mean, you can watch the video on the website, but my staff loves that we're an IDEA studio because they get so many awesome ideas, and they're able to just log on from home and just, watch, whether it's on Facebook or on Zoom, and have ongoing professional development, not just for the owner, but also for their staff.
Very cool. So we begin this program. I believe it is on September 20th is the first session. Am I correct? Right. I'm going to go back up here for a moment. We begin on, September 20th. And there will be an orientation meeting on September 16th, which is a Friday at noon. Right. If you can't make that session, it will be recorded and made available to you. Yeah. There will be a private Facebook group where we will communicate with the participants and use it to hold you accountable as well through the program. And on the first Tuesday of each month will be our SMART meetings, which is the place where we're officially going to work on accountability and sharing our action plans with each other.
Right.
Anything more to add, Miss Ginger?
I would say that I envision this as a very supportive program, and I think it's really a game changer in that we're focusing on the studio and the business as a whole and the business person. And it's not on a single competency like grow your enrollment through the roof or, make, $1 million kind of thing. It's the entire thing, kind of like we talk about, like a holistic approach. Like it's fully comprehensive, covering almost every area of being a dance entrepreneur.
I have to reiterate the point that you just made. This is about being a smart business person. Mm-hmm. It is not promising to make you the largest studio in the country. Right. Our objective here is to make you way more successful by being one of the smartest business owners or studio owners in your area. Therefore, you will experience the success that you desire because you really get the chance to set your own path.
Right.
I mean, IDEA stands for that as well, but this sort of even takes you to a better place.
Right.
When it comes to creating the action plans, it's about individualism and what works for you and what works for your community and what's inside of you that your vision is for the future of your studio.
Right.
And if we're smart, it's not the same vision as someone else because we're all individuals and we're going to attract what our personality attracts or what our culture attracts is a better word. Right. Yes?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. I'd love to see everybody check it out at ideadance.org /CDE. Gregory, the executive director of IDEA. Do you have any comments?
I do. I think that this is not only a logical, but a really exciting next step for IDEA. I think that the word accountability has been thrown around a lot, and sometimes that can be a really ominous term. But I think it's going to be a supportive accountability, as Ginger said. But one of the things that we see in IDEA all the time is people saying, oh, I have always wanted to, or I've always thought about. And everyone in IDEA is really supportive of that. And there's great conversation and here's some ideas on how to do it. But no one's checking back with you in 2 to 3 weeks to say, hey, have you started doing that? And I think it is important to take that next step. So this program is going to give you not only the resources and the education and the confidence to be able to do that, but the accountability sense is, okay, it's time to put into action all of those things that you have thought about, because that's where business growth takes place. It's taking it from your mind, your vision, and putting it into action. And if you've done all the work that has established your studio to begin with, these ideas for growth are really important to get to that next level. So I think it's just a wonderful, exciting step for our idea members who are current, and for anyone who's a studio owner watching who needs a supportive community like the community of Idea is, the resources and ideas that Idea provides, but also now needs that next step as well to be pushed forward and really moved and be with like-minded people who are ready to put their goals and dreams to become a reality.
Gregory, I'll give that an amen.
Thank you.
Any final words from you, Miss Ginger?
I would say I'm excited. I'm excited to work with my peers and colleagues because dance studio owners are some of the brightest people in the world. They're caring, they're loving, they're passionate, they're creative, and I think through supporting each other, we can really grow as, individuals and professionally.
Yes. And be taken seriously as business owners.
Yeah.
This is no more, it's a hobby thought process. This is about being on top of our game and representing our field in a organized and professional way, gaining the respect for dance education that it should have.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, that's ideadance.org/CDE. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Take care,
you
everyone.
for joining us.